Good morning, everyone. So as you can see, for breakfast today, I had the eggs Benedict and the French toast. The eggs Benedict is much better in the main dining room than it is in the Windjammer Cafe, because I think it's just like the English muffin is toasted fresher, so it's got that crisp crunch to it that I didn't really get from the one in the Windjammer. The French toast was delicious as well, as per usual. After that, I went up to the pool deck for a little while, because as you can see, it's a beautiful day today. I was chilling in the pool, and then came along Sophie from the activities staff. She was the person that led the acting workshop, which I thought was pretty cool. But nonetheless, she volunteered me to partake in the not game show, but activities that they were doing in the pool. She had to try and get a few extra people to join because nobody was really wanting to volunteer. But it was kind of like the cruise pool Olympics in a way. There was a team of 6 of us, two teams of 3, a total of 6. And unfortunately my team did not end up winning. But the 3 activities that we did were kind of fun. One person had to sit on one end of the pool and then the other 2 on the opposite end, and she had them put on a bingo t-shirt. You had to get in the pool, swim across, and then give the shirt, what was given to me, put the shirt on, swim back to the other end, and then back, and then give the shirt to the other person. So it was kind of like a relay race almost. And then the winner of that won that challenge. Unfortunately, we didn't win that one. And then the next challenge was kind of like a diving sort of competition. Sophie threw a whole bunch of keychains in the water, and the person who collected the most won. Well, I was the diver for our team. Unfortunately, we didn't win. We missed by 1. There was, I think, 21 keychains thrown in the pool, and I ended up getting 10, and the other team ended up getting 11. So we didn't win that one. But the next challenge was kind of outside of the pool, where they gave us a towel, like a small dish towel, and we had to pass it from one person to the other and fill up a bucket by squeezing out the water from the towel. So that challenge we actually did win. And in today's day and age, of course, nobody goes home a loser. So we did end up all getting participation awards, or medals, I guess you can say. And it's still a Royal Caribbean medal, I guess. It's actually metal. I don't know what it's made out of, but some sort of metal. Anyway, I'm gonna go head up to the Windjammer, get some lunch. After that, nothing really planned for the day. May head back to the casino later on. And then tonight is formal night again. The second of the 2 formal nights, which means it's lobster night, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, for now, I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Just finished up lunch in the Windjammer here. Had a great lunch. Everything was fantastic. Had the usual mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. Today they had a burrata station, which was delicious. I love burrata. I know my sister loves it as well, so if we have that on our next cruise, I'm sure she'll be loading up at that station. Let's see, I also had some beef stew with mashed potatoes, some cauliflower, and I think that was it. But it was really good. Very good lunch here in the Windjammer. Haven't gone to the main dining room yet. Actually, haven't gone anywhere else for lunch, I don't believe. But yeah, there's lots of places to eat on board. There's, for lunch anyway, you've got the Windjammer, you've got the main dining room, the Solarium Bistro, the Mini Bites just down below, the Boardwalk Doghouse, and then there's a couple places in the Promenade. You can get Sorrento's Pizza, the Promenade Cafe, and then you've got in the in Central Park, of course, you've got the cafe out there as well, which has delicious roast beef sandwiches. That's kind of what they're known for. On the breakfast time, they've got bagel stations, English muffin stations, and a burrito station as well. So lots of different places for you to choose to eat on board the Oasis class ships. That's one definite benefit. And that's kind of how they spread people out, because obviously they're the biggest ships in the world, so they carry, I think, 6,700 people is the max. But it's one way to spread people out so you don't have that feeling of, you know, overcrowding. And I haven't really gotten that, you know, on this ship. This is obviously the biggest capacity sailing that I've been on, at least since the pandemic. I'm not really sure, you know, what my other cruises that I've been on have been, but since the pandemic started, this is the highest capacity that I've been on. 40, I think it's 4,200 or so. So yeah, it hasn't really felt crowded. The pool deck area is always very busy on sea days, especially. But it's not too hard to find a place to sit in the sun. The beach pool is my favorite because there's loungers that actually sit in the water. So you know, if you're laying down, and you want to dip your feet in the water, you don't have to get up. You can just dip your feet right next to you in the water. And then, you know, of course, there's three pools on board. One difference about this ship is, from Oasis anyway, is that the Solarium doesn't have a pool, which I thought was kind of upsetting. Not really upsetting, but a downside per se. Because it's nice to have a pool in the Solarium. This one just has the two hot tubs on the sides in the Solarium, and then one bigger hot tub in the middle. So yeah, and this is a newer ship, so I'm kind of surprised that they went the route of not putting a pool in the Solarium area. But like I said, there's plenty of places to find a place to sit in the pool. Like I said, there are 3 large pools, so never a dull moment. Actually, sitting in the pool yesterday, I encountered my first Karen of the cruise. It was really annoying to listen to this older lady, probably somewhere in her 80s. She was in the pool, and there were these 2 smaller kids playing in the corner of the pool, nowhere remotely near her or anybody else for that matter. And they were playing with a small squirt gun, squirting each other, of course not bothering anybody. And she's got the nerve to go up to the lifeguard and say, "Are they allowed to have a squirt gun in the pool?" And the lifeguard said, "Yeah, as long as they're not bothering anybody," and they weren't. So then she swam away. And then she was complaining, saying, "Why are there kids in this pool?" It's like, well, because kids are allowed in the pool, lady. It's not an adults-only pool. And then she saw them get out and go into the hot tub and say, "Are the kids allowed in the hot tub?" She goes and tells the lifeguard, of course. "Are the kids allowed into the hot tub?" "Well, yeah, they are." But then it gets kind of upsetting, because then she says to her husband, "Oh, look, she's got a nanny with them," or they've got a nanny for them. Well, the lady was of Asian descent, so I guess this woman is kind of racist, and thinking that all nannies are Asian descent. Mind you, the children look to be of Asian descent. So most likely the lady was their mother and not a nanny. So to all the Karens out there, please don't be like this. And if your name is Karen, I'm sorry. Karen, if you're watching, you're good. Not you. But if you are a Karen, please don't be. It's really annoying. And people look at you and judge you because you're making a fool of yourself. Anyway, enough of the ranting. For the rest of the day, really don't have anything planned. Like I said, I may go and actually watch Grease again. It was that good. Maybe this time I'll be able to get a little bit of footage for you guys, but Yeah, just finished up lunch here. It's a gorgeous day, as you can see. So gorgeous view of the water for lunch, or while eating lunch today. And that's where I'm going to end up for now. So we'll talk to you guys in a bit. Good evening, everybody. So here in the main dining room for this evening, you can go ahead and take a look at the menu here. I think for myself, I'm going to have the Caesar salad and the escargot. Of course, some broiled lobster tail and probably some roasted beef tenderloin. I know yesterday our waiter, John, I think his name is, said that the molten lava cake was already on the menu earlier in the week, but apparently it's made a return. So it's on the menu for tonight, so I will have that for dessert, which I normally don't really partake in, but since I really like the molten chocolate lava cake, that's what I will have. Been a good day. Went and actually saw Greece again. Was able to get some footage for you. I'll go ahead and post that here on the vlog as well in just a little bit. You can take a look and see. But it's a fantastic production. Very well done, both technologically as well as the dancing, the music, the singing was fantastic. So definitely worth seeing it a second time. If you're on Harmony or Independence, make sure that you definitely go and see Greece. It's very much worth it. Anyway, I will give you my feedback of the meal as soon as it comes out, and we'll talk to you in a few. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. So I just got back from dinner, which was fantastic. So of course I started out with the escargot, which was incredible. I actually asked the waiter jokingly, can I get a bowl of this stuff like to go, just so I can, yeah, no. And I was just joking, so they were going to, but I'm like, no, it's quite all right. The Caesar salad was great. Let's see, beef tenderloin, perfectly cooked. The only thing that I'll say about the vegetables, unfortunately, because I do like broccoli, is that it seems like whoever is in charge of making broccoli on this ship doesn't really know how to cook it correctly, because it's been like raw every single night. And I don't like it like super crunchy. I like it a little bit soft and seasoned, and there's no seasoning either, so ixnay on the broccoli, eh? But the beef tenderloin was great. The lobster was phenomenal. They brought out one lobster tail. I'm like, can I just have a piece of lobster on the side? I don't need all the extra stuff. But they bring you a plate with all the extra stuff and the lobster, and of course they put some butter on it, and then he's like, would you like two? I'm like, sure, okay, why not? Because it's free. So he brought out another lobster tail. I'm like, that was really good. He's like, okay, I bring you another. I'm like, I'm kind of full, but okay, don't twist my arm. So out came the third lobster tail, which was, of course, phenomenal. He's like, did you like it? I'm like, yeah, of course. He's like, I bring you more? I'm like, no, please, no more, because I wanted to have the dessert. So he brought out the chocolate lava cake. As you can see, however, the lava cake was not very lava-y. That's kind of hit or miss, I find, on Royal Caribbean. The chocolate lava cake is most of the time not lava. It's more solidified, I guess, than runny. I guess really Carnival's the only cruise line that can do the chocolate lava cake consistently very well, from what I see on other people's vlogs. So, but it was still very good nonetheless. So I got back to the room and found this cute little pair. I'm not sure what they are. I'm guessing fish or mice. Well, no, I'm just gonna go with mice, since they have like little ears. Although I don't know why the eyes are red, because that like tells me that they're like virus ridden or something. I don't know, but anyway, they're on the bed. So there's that. And yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead back down to the Aqua Theater tonight for the Fine Line Aqua Show again. The last one that I was at was very good, but it did start to rain, so I had to get up and move, and I don't know if maybe they didn't do some of the things because of the weather, so I'll go ahead and give it another try tonight. I'm sure it'll be just as good, if not better. I did go and see Grease this afternoon, and I was able to get some clips, so I want you to go ahead and take a look and let me know what you think after you see these clips.
Touchy.
Alright guys, we'll chat with you in just a little while. One thing I noticed on Harmony versus Oasis is that they don't have any music playing in Central Park, which is kind of shameful. It's a beautiful place to sit and just listen to the music and enjoy the weather. Let's make a pit stop on the carousel one last time before the Aqua Show. Why not, right? Who doesn't like bobbing up and down on a horse carousel? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. So we just arrived into port, and as you can see, we've got some friends with us today. The beautiful Independence of the Seas. I've actually been on her a couple of years ago. Fantastic ship. She's a sister to the Freedom of the Seas, in the Freedom class group of a class of ships, of course. She just had a amplification not too long ago, but the Freedom actually got amplified after her and got some extra additional features added. So I'm excited to explore the new Freedom of the Seas when I embark on her in February. So we've just arrived into port today in CocoCay. It is a beautiful day and a perfect day at CocoCay. So today we've got the beach club booked. Haven't ever done that before. Well, I've only ever been here once before, so excited to give that a try. But we need to get down there. So how about some teleportation? Let's see if that'll work. We have arrived. Teleportation works sometimes. Anyway, here is the beautiful backside of the Harmony of the Seas. Just making our way right now over to the beach club here on CocoCay. And there's our sister, the Independence of the Seas. Well, I guess not really sister, but friend, family, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, again, it's a gorgeous day here, about 78 degrees, a little bit breezy. Gonna have a perfect day here in CocoCay. See what kind of shots we can get for you guys. You can see they've got these colorful canopies as you walk down the pier here to kind of protect you from the sun. Alright, so first impressions. It's beautiful. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, the water is crystal clear. It's refreshing. It's not cold. It's quiet. The beach is soft. I mean, they named this island Perfect Day CocoCay, and they hit the name right on the head. Hit the nail on the head, sorry. But yeah, it is, I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather. Partly cloudy, which is good. I don't like full sun. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at this. What more could you ask for? Right? Next time I'm gonna splurge and get myself a floating cabana. I don't have that kind of money. Anyway, yeah, this is just a tour of the COCO Beach Club area. The pool is gorgeous. I'm gonna go head over there in just a few because that's where my home is. The pool. Good afternoon, everybody. So sitting down here at the COCO Beach Club, getting ready to have lunch today. I think I'm gonna go for the grilled Bahamian lobster and possibly the grouper, because I really like both. So maybe we'll see if they'll give me both. But it has been a gorgeous day here. The pool's slightly chilly, but it feels very good. But you can just see how gorgeous of a day here we have. So yeah, that's what's going to be for lunch. Here's a look at the menu, so you can leave a note in the comments and what you would have if you were to be dining here at the beach club. So I will let you know how everything tastes as soon as it comes out. So I forgot to do a segment on the review of the meal, but I have to tell you, it was absolutely incredible. It is worth every penny going to the COCO Beach Club to have lunch there. I would say, not really worth more than really $100 or so, but if you can get it for less than that, absolutely worth it. The appetizers, they start you out with a few different dips. The tzatziki, which was probably the best tzatziki I've ever had. There's hummus and baba ganoush, and they give you some pita wedges and some vegetables for dipping. That was really good. They don't even ask you, they just kind of bring it to your table first. And then they bring out the shrimp cocktail and ceviche, which was also delicious. They did actually give me the lobster and the grouper. Both were fantastic. The lobster was actually kind of stuffed with lobster in it. They take like the body portion, they take kind of like the guts out and fill it with more lobster and kind of bake the claw in there as well. So that was really good. He even asked me if I wanted another, and I was like, no, I can barely finish all this. And then the grouper was fantastic as well. I mean, there was nothing that was bad at this meal. The chocolate cake was a bit too rich for my liking. It was almost like fudge, so I wouldn't get that again, but the rest of the meal was actually really, really good. I can't say one bad word about the rest of it. So definitely, if you're going to go to CocoCay and you have the ability to go to the beach club, make it a priority to book the beach club and have lunch there, because it is excellent. Well guys, that about wraps it up for this perfect day at CocoCay. Making my way back to the ship now. Nothing really else planned for this evening except some late night comedy. And then back to Orlando tomorrow. Or reality, as they say. But I gotta tell you, I feel bad for those people going on Norwegian, because their ship they don't get to park at a pier. They have to tender. And you know, you're so close to CocoCay that when you get there, I mean, how do you even compare? You just want to be here. So until next time, guys, it's been fun. We'll talk to you guys again soon. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and stay tuned for future content on board the Freedom of the Seas coming February to a channel near you.